Good evening, everyone. It's wine o'clock here again at the Wineman's. I've got the selection of reds for the Maze Anti-Wine Club Taster Case. Thought I'd run through them with you so that you get a little bit of an idea. We start with the Sibris Pinot Noir Grand Reserva. This is from the Leda Valley in Chile. Now this has a slight bit of time in oak cask, which softens the already soft tannins because it is a Pinot Noir anyway. So it's really elegant, it's really light, it's got strawberry characteristics, it's an interesting wine because it's the sort of wine that you can put with white meat, but you can also have it with red meat. And it's the great wine that you can drink on its own and it becomes really, really interesting. It's almost a hint of a farmyard characteristic, but it's only a very, very subtle hint. And that oak that's there, it just makes the wine taste delicious. Serve it chilled if you want to. Have it in, if it's a nice weather day. It's pretty grotty at the moment, but certainly can lend itself to being served like that. The next one, from Franklin Dallet, who is Chateau de Campuget. This is a multi-generational wine. You can see here on the label, it's 1753, when they first discovered that they had made wine in Chateau de Campuget. And it's been handed down father to son for many, many years. Now, this is a Grenache, 100% Grenache. And you can see on the label again, it says San Sulfites, which is, basically, it's made without sulfites. Now, because we're into the spring, and no sulfites means no headache, which is always good, unless you drink a lot of it, and then you deserve a headache. But it won't give you a headache because it's a really, really well-made wine. And Franklin makes fantastic wines, I have to tell you. His place is outstanding if you ever want to visit as well. Check out Chateau de Campuget. I recommend all of his wines. I think they're delicious. Now, because it's strawberry, it's, again, if you want to chill it, you can do. Grenache is made and used an awful lot in blending, especially in the Rhone Valley. And this is right next to the Rhone. Chateau de Campuget is the Costières de Nîmes, right down the south of France. So it gets an awful lot of heat and an awful lot of sun, which helps the vines to grow at their absolute best. Now, to keep with that same thing, we're off to Spain now. This is the Vino de Montana, and this is 100% Grenache as well. But it's very, very different in style to the French one. That's why I thought I'd put them both together, because you can get the summer drinking and you can see which one you prefer. Now, some people prefer the Spanish one, some people prefer the French. The great thing about the Anti-Wine Club is that you get to taste these wines without paying a fortune. If you like them, you can come back and you can get some more. And that's what's happened with this wine. I had to wait for this to come back into stock. This is from Bob Burton in Australia, the Winemakers Reserve Durif. Durif is a fantastic varietal. And again, it's almost forgotten, but Bob has made a great job of this. Now, this wine, I have to warn you, is very, very deep. It's very intense in colour. It is the 2020 vintage of it. You will get a black mouth from this. Your teeth will be stained, but in the most incredible chocolate, violet, blackberry, blueberry way. It's a fabulous wine. I mean, the 2020 is just going to be amazing. 2019 was fabulous. 2018 was even better. 2020, it will keep if you want it to, but you can drink it now. It is a great wine. As is this one, the Chateau de Saunière. It's not very often that I recommend Medoc. Often I find them just a little bit too tannic for my liking, just a little bit too lip smacking. That's just me. Don't let me put you off. That's just me. Whereas with this one, the Cru Artisan Saunière 2015 vintage, and because it's Medoc, it's going to be very Cabernet Franc and Cabernet Sauvignon based. And this particular one, Grand Vin de Bordeaux, it is drinking fabulously well at the moment. I think you're going to absolutely love it. And as well as that, we have the revival of the Talo Malvasionera. Malvasionera from San Marzano. This is a local varietal, and it's a bit like a cross between Primitivo and Negromaro. And it is delicious. It's rich, it's fruity, it's got punch, it's got a tack in the mouth, but it's soft and it's silky and it's elegant, and it will reward you for a long time. I mean, I think these wines are just fantastic. I'm really, really proud of them this particular month, as I am in most months. And that's why I go out of my way to source these great wines and to make sure that I get the best wines that I can into your hands. And it's very rare that you're going to see me saying, oh, I really don't like this wine, because what would be the point in that? I have to make sure that the Anti-Wine Club wines are outstanding every single month, month in, month out. Proud of these. I think you're going to love them. Hope you enjoy this video. Cheers.